Hey there, creators. In this video, I'm going to show you how I work behind the scenes to create some of the graphics for our own website. So I had recently posted this graphic in Facebook, and I got a lot of comments about asking how I actually made this graphic. And I actually created it with the Creator 7 software. And I'm gonna show you exactly what I did. And at the end of this video, I've got a special surprise for you. So hang in there with me. This video is about 10 minutes long, but you're gonna get a lot out of it. Okay, so for this tutorial, I used the eCover templates in one of the packages we sell. It's called the eCover Creator. And it's got a lot of templates in here. So what I did was I just picked a template and I made the screen pretty big, and I don't want any of these elements right now. So I just delete everything. And because I have the eCover graphics pack on my computer, I have this element set called eCover templates. And here I picked the eCover scenes, and I scrolled until I found one that I thought might look good, and I pulled it down. And there's the background. So let's begin. Let's make it pretty big. So we'll make it roughly Facebook size-ish. Okay. First thing I did was create my text. Up here, I typed in create your own YouTube channel art in minutes, and I dropped it to the canvas, and it's black, so I have to go colorize and make it white. Return to the menu, and I'm gonna format the text to a font that's all capitals, and I'll make it big, and I'll squeeze the text together a little bit. And of course, I'll drop the lines down like this. And there's my text. And on my original ad, I had a slight drop shadow. So I'm going to turn the drop shadow on a little bit. And I'm going to set it pretty close to the text by setting the shadow distance closer to the text. And there you go. Also in this template set, I have a folder that says shadows. So I'm going to bring down a shadow like this one and drop it onto the floor. Okay, and I'm going to make it a tiny bit smaller because we're going to be using the shadow quite a bit. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my own box shot. I'm going to go to the import PNG, and I'm going to find my box that I created. Open it, and here it is. Now, I did kind of cheat. I created this box shot in Photoshop. But in another tutorial, I can actually show you how to make this whole box shot in the Creator. But for now, this was, created in Photoshop. Okay, so I'm going to drop it here. I'm going to make it a tad bigger. And here's the shadow, so it's raising above the floor a little bit. Okay, a little too big maybe. There's that. And now the shadow's a little dark, so I'm going to go up here, and when I click on the shadow, it highlights to yellow, so I know it's selected. And I'm going to go up here to image opacity, and I'm going to fade the opacity down a little bit, and maybe I'm going to set the height so it just looks a little bit better. Now if I unclick somewhere else, there, now it looks like it's kind of floating above the floor. Cool. All right, the other thing I did was I took a screenshot of my YouTube channel. Okay, so I have a screenshot tool on my Mac. You can find a screenshot tool, but position the window so it's about rectangle-ish size, okay? And then you take a screenshot, and then what you can do is you can bring the screenshot into the Creator. So again, I'm going to go under File, Import, and I'm going to find the screenshot that I created, and there it is. And let's shrink it down just a little bit. All right, there's the first screenshot, and I'm going to bring in the other ones here. Import. Okay, now this one I'm going to shrink down a little bit, and I'm going to put it behind the first one, a little above it. I'm going to set it behind the first one by going send further, and it goes to the background. And then I'm going to click on the front box. I'm in the front screenshot again. Return to menu, and I'm going to create a shadow on it. Turn on the shadow, and I will set the angle so it's a little bit on top of the back one here. And let's make the distance further and set the opacity of the shadow down just a little bit. And now I'm going to click on the second box and I'm going to spin it. I'm going to turn it a little bit by going here to image format and set the angle so that it's a little bit tilted. Like about there. And then it's a little too big, so I'm going to set it behind like that. And now I'm going to take this shadow, click it, and I'm going to go up here to the options menu, the edit menu, and select duplicate selected element and bring it here. And then I'm going to set the size a little bit like that so it's smaller, and I'm going to send it further behind everybody. I do it a couple of times. There we go. Uncheck, and now the shadow's there. And I probably want a shadow on the front box too, so I'm going to click this, duplicate this again. I'm going to bring it behind the front box, a little bit bigger, and it's in front of the box. I want it behind, so I'm going to go here and put it one step further back. All right, there we go. And I'm going to repeat bringing in some more box shots here. So I'm going to bring one more in. It's actually going behind this one, then behind this one, now it's behind this one. Okay. Set the angle so it's in front and set the opacity of the shadow down a little bit. There's my new Facebook ad in about, what, four or 5 minutes? Cool, huh? And if you wanted to, you could even add some other elements, like the money elements, maybe. Click on that and scroll till you find, I don't know, like a money bag. Drop it on the canvas and shrink it down a little bit. Yeah, kind of works. Maybe I like this one better. Shrink it down. There you go. Make money in your spare time. And here's another cool thing you can do with the software. Since I have the YouTube pack, I'm going to click on Format Canvas. And when you install the YouTube graphics maker, you get this little YouTube art box here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click that, and it's going to show me some guidelines that allow me to put this image into my YouTube channel as a banner. So what I have to do is click on the background and manipulate it a little bit. I'm going to make this background really big and wider, and I'm going to set the text inside of this red area, which is where YouTube sets the banner. Here, it sets the banner like this. This is the banner that I made for my own YouTube channel, and I'm going to change this with what I'm creating now. So go back to the creator, and I'm going to set my text inside the red area and position my boxes a little bit and bring my box down, and let's move these all closer and get rid of some shadows. A little bit too busy here. Bring that down. I think that's a shadow. Let's delete it. Okay, and then I go up here to the file menu and I hit export PNG, and let's export this as YouTube channel art. Hit save, then go back to my YouTube channel, okay? And up here I'm gonna click on this little camera that's gonna let me change my banner graphic. So I can select one from my computer. Here's my YouTube channel art I just saved. Click it. It uploads. And it should be positioned perfectly for my desktop, for my Apple TV if I have one, and my mobile device. And then I hit select. And look at that, a branded YouTube page with the same graphic I made for my Facebook ad. How's that for a cool trick? So now here's my surprise. I'm going to give you this template so that you can make your own graphic in a matter of seconds. So what I've done, I've created this template, and I have zipped it up into a zip file, and you can grab it from the link that you see near this movie. I'm putting this video on a few different places, so the link is either below it or on the side, but you'll see it. What you're going to do is open up the template, and I'll leave directions on how to install this template into your logo creator, either the free version or this version here. So you're going to be presented with the template, And what you're going to do is you're going to click on the placeholder here so that it's highlighted in yellow. Then you're going to find a long, tall rectangle graphic that you've either created or you might have, somewhere. It's got to be a tall rectangle. And you're going to click on it from your desktop and drag it over on top of the placeholder. Bam. And let's say you have another one. You're going to click on this placeholder and go here to the desktop and drag it over on top of it. And of course, click on this placeholder. And I created a Pinterest ad here. I mean, a Pinterest graphic, so I'm going to bring it here. It doesn't fit. I didn't make it correct, but you got the idea. And then when I want to change the text, I can come up here and change it to and implement it. And of course, you can manipulate the size, the font, and everything. And this template is yours when you click on the link here next to this video. Okay, cool. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough tutorial. And leave a comment or question below, and I'll be there to answer it. Thanks for watching.